Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The DTC U1280 refers to a communication bus line error, also known as bus off, which is relevant to the Honda Odyssey produced between 2011 to 2017. This diagnostic trouble code indicates that there is a problem with the communication bus system within the vehicle. The communication system is crucial as it allows various control units to exchange information required for optimal vehicle performance. Components affected by this code include the Body Control Module, BCM, which manages the vehicle's electrical systems, as well as other control units linked through the bus line. The error typically arises when there's a disruption, such as poor electrical connections or wiring issues that affect the signal flow in the network. Identifying and rectifying this issue is essential to ensure that all electronic systems function properly. The DTC U1280 represents a communication bus failure, specifically impacting the vehicle's ability to transmit and receive data among its electronic components. Key components affected include the Body Control Module, BCM, which directs various functions from doors to windows, and the Engine Control Unit, ECU, responsible for engine management. These control units are interconnected via a communication network, and when there's a fault, it can lead to several system malfunctions. The communication bus itself is located within the vehicle's wiring harness, usually beneath the dashboard or in various control unit locations. Disruption in this network can impede multiple systems, leading to a cascade of issues that hinder vehicle performance. Therefore, understanding the location and role of these components is vital in diagnosing and rectifying the communication error. Several possible causes can lead to DTC U1280. One common issue is loose connections at any of the control units, which can disrupt the communication signal across the network. Another significant cause is worn or shorted wires. Damage to the wiring can result in poor electrical connectivity and cause the communication to fail. Additionally, battery condition is critical. If the battery is weak or the charging system is malfunctioning, it may not provide adequate power for the control units to operate efficiently. Each of these causes must be thoroughly investigated to determine whether they are contributing to the communication bus line error. Addressing these issues is crucial for restoring normal communication between the vehicle's control modules. The symptoms of DTC U1280 can vary based on the severity of the issue, but common indicators include malfunctioning electronic systems within the vehicle. Drivers may notice that various components, such as power windows, locks, or dashboard displays, do not function as expected. Warning lights may also illuminate on the dashboard, indicating that there is a malfunction within the electronic control units. Furthermore, inconsistent behavior of devices linked through the communication bus can occur, causing erratic performance and unresponsive systems. It's essential to monitor these symptoms as they may not only indicate a potential bus communication issue, but could also point to other underlying failures that need attention. Observing these symptoms closely can aid in a more targeted diagnostic approach. The first step in troubleshooting DTC U1280 involves using the Honda Diagnostics System, commonly referred to as HDS. Begin by clearing any diagnostic trouble codes stored in the control units. This step is essential as it resets the system and allows for a fresh assessment of the vehicle's electronic components. After clearing the codes, it's crucial to verify whether the U1280 code reappears. This initial step helps focus subsequent diagnostic efforts on confirming whether the error is persistent or an intermittent fault that may have been previously logged. The HDS is a specialized tool designed for Honda vehicles and provides diagnostic capabilities to efficiently identify issues across various vehicle systems. In this step, turn the ignition switch to the lock position, which effectively powers down the electrical systems of the vehicle. After that, switch the ignition back to the on position, or alternatively, press the engine start-stop button to select off mode and then on mode. This process is vital for reinitializing the vehicle's control systems and prepares them for the next diagnostic checks. By cycling the ignition, any temporary glitches in the electronics may be resolved, allowing you to assess the system's current state more accurately. Ensuring that the vehicle's ignition is properly cycled can help eliminate minor electronic faults that may not warrant deeper investigation. Following the ignition cycling, it's important to wait for at least 6 seconds. This waiting period allows the vehicle's control units to perform necessary self-checks and ensure all systems are ready to communicate effectively. It's crucial to give adequate time for any internal processes to complete, as rushing this step may yield inaccurate diagnostic results. During this pause, the modules may also reset any transient faults that could lead to an erroneous DTC being flagged. After this waiting period, you can proceed to check for active DTCs again, ensuring that the vehicle's systems are fully operational before further troubleshooting steps are taken. At this point, it is essential to check for diagnostic trouble codes using the HDS again. This verification step determines if DTC U1280 is still present after the previous procedures. If the U1280 code reappears, it confirms that the communication bus issue is persistent and requires further investigation. However, if the code does not appear, it suggests that the problem may have been intermittent, and the system might currently be functioning correctly. In this case, inspecting for loose connections, poor wiring, or battery issues becomes imperative, focusing on elements that could have caused the intermittent communication failure initially. This diagnostic process helps confirm whether the fault is temporary or a significant problem within the bus communication network. For the fifth troubleshooting step, turn the ignition switch to the lock position, which will power down the vehicle's systems again. This is imperative, as you will be working on disconnecting various control units to isolate the fault within the communication bus. Disconnecting the units one at a time allows for a methodical approach to isolating the problematic area, ensuring that you're not overlooking any control units that may be contributing to the issue. It's vital to ensure that power is properly disengaged when handling electrical components to avoid additional faults or injuries. Following this procedure will aid in identifying which specific control unit might be causing the bus communication error. In this step, proceed to disconnect the control units listed sequentially, which may include components such as the rear MyQ, power window master switch, gauge control module, and others. After each disconnection, it is crucial to clear the DTC and then check for persistent DTCs with the HDS. This procedure helps in pinpointing which control unit might be failing and causing the communication bus error. By isolating each unit and assessing whether the U1280 code reappears, you can effectively narrow down the problematic area within the vehicle's communication network. This systematic process is essential for accurately diagnosing the fault and ensuring that it is addressed appropriately. Tuning and repairs are completed. It is vital to perform a final verification. Start by thoroughly rechecking all connections, ensuring that every component is securely connected and free of corrosion or damage that could impact performance. It is also important to use the HDS to check for any remaining DTCs to confirm that the system is indeed functioning correctly after repairs. If no further DTCs appear, it's that the issue has been successfully resolved. Consistent monitoring of the vehicle systems in the following days is advisable to ensure the problem does not recur. This step is crucial to guarantee that all control units are communicating effectively, leading to optimal vehicle performance. Preventive maintenance is essential in avoiding future occurrences of DTC U1280. Regularly inspecting electrical connections can help ensure that they are tight, clean, and free of corrosion. This routine maintenance routine significantly mitigates the risk of intermittent faults that could disrupt communication between control units. Furthermore, maintaining the battery condition is crucial. Ensure that the battery is charged, clean, and functioning properly. A degraded battery not only affects performance, but can also contribute to communication errors. Performing these preventive measures can prolong the lifespan of electrical systems within the vehicle and reduce the likelihood of encountering DTCs in the future. To summarize, understanding DTC U1280 and its implications on the Honda Odyssey's communication systems is vital for effective troubleshooting and repair. Following the systematic approach outlined in the troubleshooting steps can help isolate and resolve issues effectively. By clearing DTCs, verifying connections, and checking each control unit, technicians can pinpoint the source of the communication fault efficiently. Lastly, implementing preventive maintenance practices can significantly reduce the recurrence of DTCs, ensuring the vehicle's reliability and longevity. Recognizing the importance of the communication bus within modern vehicles will enhance your ability to troubleshoot and maintain optimal functionality in the Honda Odyssey. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.